See how the university is celebrating African American history throughout the month of February. One local brewery gains national attention by raising awareness to a special cause. The Spurs come back big, high school football and Jaguar softball team prepares for their first official game, all in Jaguar sports. Hello and welcome to Enlace's first edition of 2021. We're outside of Classroom Hall, the latest addition to our campus. I'm your host, Amanda Barela, and we look forward to bringing you the latest in local and campus news. And in campus news, Texas A&M University-San Antonio celebrates African American History Month with several events that will take place during February. Art exhibits, discussion panels, and games will showcase the contributions that African Americans have made to the American history in their struggles for freedom and equality. For a complete list of events, go to tamusa.edu. Living in My Skin, a panel discussion hosted by the university about race, the story of Black men in San Antonio, and what it's like living in their skin. Our reporter, Katelyn Silva, brings us more.
After the death of George Floyd, Lionel and Kathy Soso were walking their dogs one morning and saw a sign that inspired the idea to create a documentary and a series of over 30 oil portraits painted by Lionel in just 6 months. Both portraits and documentary tell the stories of Black men from ages 10 to 90 about what it is like to live in their skin in San Antonio.
Everyday challenge of living in my skin. And then they started telling us stories, and these stories were amazing. We thought, not in San Antonio, maybe New York, maybe Miami, maybe LA, maybe Oakland, but not here. Yes, here.
The Living in My Skin project opened up a panel discussion about race on January 29th in the auditorium at Texas A&M University-San Antonio. One of the executive producers of the documentary, Seymour Battle, says it is important to create a safe space for Black men to share their stories.
About having conversations. It's about creating a safe space where we can talk about things that have been historically taboo. So I would say continue to work toward those, embrace the uncomfortable conversations.
The panel discussion highlighted being aware of struggles Black men go through in this country and what it means to be a part of that conversation, along with doing your part in understanding the lives and feelings that come with these stories.
And I think this idea that we have to raise the bar and we have to be better at how we think and act and engage with others is really prevalent.
To view the portraits, you can visit the auditorium lobby until February 10th. To learn more about this project, visit livinginmyskinsa.com and catch the first part of the documentary on KLRN's website. Part 2 of the documentary will be airing February 9th. Reporting for Enlace, Katelyn Silva.
Another event in celebration of African American History Month, the university hosted a game night to test students' knowledge on Black history. Our reporter, Armando Villarreal, brings us more.
Texas A&M University-San Antonio celebrates the contributions that African Americans have made to American history. The Campus Activities Board hosted a Think Fast game show on February 3rd, where students tested their knowledge of Black history.
As Campus Activity Boards, we want to make sure that African American students know that they're important too, and know that the month that comes across us for them, that they know that they can also have a place to go learn about it and have fun events too during their month also.
Xavier Watson, event coordinator for CAB, says it's important for the university to bring events like these on campus.
What inspired us is we're really trying to make sure that history and the knowledge of older people and the people that paved the way for a lot of African Americans in the state, and making sure that our younger students get that message across too, and make sure that it's constantly a message that's being known, and make sure that there is constantly people that's being remembered.
Many students teamed up to answer questions, and the game show even included interactive activities.
I mean, Black history is obviously super important, and so we're just trying to bring that to campus and show our support and incorporate Black History Month things into our events.
Charity Stevens, one of the prize winners, says she's just excited to participate and win cash.
I wasn't expected to make the money, but it's very good money that I've made, and I'm very excited. I was very excited to come and play the game, but I only came here to take pictures for the street team. But it's exciting to know that I got something out of it instead of just taking the pictures though.
Throughout the month of February, the university will host several events celebrating African American History Month. For more information, visit temusa.edu. I'm Armando Villarreal, Enlace.
One Jaguar student media organization showed appreciation to their top sources during the pandemic and fall 2020 semester. Our reporter, Katelyn Silva, brings us more.
Since COVID-19, a lot of organizations have been adapting to new changes. A Jaguar student media organization gave out source awards to their top sources for the first time.
Student reporters from the Mesquite had to start thinking of how and when they were going to get interviews when students weren't allowed on campus as stay-at-home orders began. As a virtual world of learning became a new reality, so did Zoom interviews for Mesquite reporters. Bridget Cooley, former editor-in-chief at the Mesquite and recent graduate of A&M San Antonio, says that the Mesquite handed out source awards to their top sources to show their appreciation.
Giving the people who were very receptive to us, who responded to our interview requests, who really helped us get stories put together, it's giving them something to show how much we appreciate what they're doing.
One of the winners of the acrylic award was esports head coach Chavez. He says he didn't know about the award at first, but once he received the message that he was nominated, he was excited.
I was reached out to and they're like, "Hey, you've been nominated for this award." And I said, "Oh shoot, I didn't even know there was an award, but that's great." And then I guess I ended up getting it. So that was really exciting.
Current editor-in-chief Veronica Valdez says the Mesquite hasn't had any recent conversation about continuing the Source Awards, but adds that student journalists are able to get the experience they need from interviews, which help to prepare them for their future careers.
Giving us those interviews, getting us that practice so we can get ready, for the real world. It's just really awesome that we can have some of those people that reach back out to us and really engage with the student media as we get ready to go out into our careers.
To keep up with the Mesquite, you can subscribe to their newsletter or follow their social media. Reporting for Enlace, Katelyn Silva.
And when we come back, more on the new aquatic center on the south side, and the Fiesta Committee has an announcement. Southwest High School and Southwest Legacy High School are getting a new aquatic center. Our reporter, Garcia, was there to bring us more on the groundbreaking event.
On January 29th, Southwest ISD hosted a groundbreaking ceremony for their new aquatic center building. Southwest ISD faculty and others who made the building possible showed up to see and talk about how Southwest has come far to be building a natatorium for their students and community.
It's a facility in our school district that we have talked about for over 3 decades, that we have put on many prior bonds and we had to remove them for other needed facilities. And in 2018, we took a bond out to our community to vote for this facility, and the community voted in favor of it. And so today, we're excited to break ground officially and to build an aquatic center that's on the southwest side of San Antonio that will serve the students of Southwest ISD, but also open up to the community in Southwest ISD.
This is new for the district, as both Southwest High School and Southwest Legacy High School have had to practice at many pools such as Palo Alto Community College. Now they won't have to worry about traveling far or showing up at early hours to practice anymore. Captains of both high school swim teams also made an appearance and talked about how excited they are to see this pool being built and their time on the team.
It's been difficult, obviously, so I'm in 3 different pools. One of them was a regional park, it was outside. There was bugs in our hair and we had terrible tans. So, it really does mean a lot to know that you have a place finally, as does football. They all have their own complex. So swim is finally being given a home, and it just really means a lot.
It's going to be so much easier for more swimmers to get more practice in and become overall better swimmers.
The aquatic center is being built near Loop 410 and Old Pearsall Road and should be finished by April 2022. For Enlace, this was Garcia.
Fat Tummy Empanadas is one of many local businesses that have struggled since the COVID-19 pandemic. and now they have suffered yet another setback. Our reporter, Armando Villarreal, gives us details.
Fat Tummy Empanadas han vendido comida de Argentina por 3 años y sirven empanadas de varios sabores como carne, espinacas y jamón y queso. Uno de los dueños del restaurante dice que recibieron mucha atención cuando Guy Fieri probó las empanadas en el canal de The Food Network.
Fue una bendición, tenerlo acá fue una bendición, es lo que creo que todavía estamos viendo los beneficios de que haya venido él, es lo que nos ayuda, porque mucha gente tiene muchísimos seguidores, vienen antes de la pandemia, venían todos los días, teníamos visitantes de diferentes partes del país, fuera del estado de Texas y de todo el mundo también.
Todo cambió después de coronavirus y el negocio se puso despacio por varios meses. Un camión de comida les ayudó a seguir adelante durante la pandemia, pero todo cambió cuando alguien robó ese camión en el día de Navidad.
La tenían en un storage y se la robaron de ahí. Más o menos en 10 minutos tenemos el video de las cámaras del storage. En 10 minutos se la llevaron, o sea que eran profesionales.
La dueña del negocio dice que ojalá encuentren las personas que robaron y tiene un mensaje para restaurantes locales durante este tiempo difícil.
Es duro, pero hay que trabajar, hay que seguir las reglas, tratar de que no de seguir el distanciamiento social y bueno, seguir adelante, no nos queda otra que luchar.
Fat Tummy Empanadas sigue luchando y no han recibido información sobre el camión de comida de la policía de San Antonio. Soy Armando Villarreal, Enlace.
After the 2020 Fiesta celebration was postponed due to COVID-19, then later canceled due to rising cases, the people of San Antonio had high hopes that Fiesta would be in full swing by April 2021. The Fiesta Commission has yet again postponed the celebration till June 17th through the 27th. The Fiesta Commission said the decision was based on recommendations from Metro Health and the City of San Antonio officials. When we come back, Temu's softball coach explains how her team is getting ready for their debut.
Buenas y bienvenidos a Jaguar Sports. Los saluda Alejandro Diaz, listo como siempre para traerles lo mejor del mundo deportivo. Pitazo inicial y arrancamos con los Spurs de San Antonio que lograron evitar su tercera derrota en línea tras derrotar a los Timberwolves de Minnesota por 111-108. Eso sí, no sin antes sufrir durante casi todo el juego, y es que los hombres de negro y plateado llegaron a estar abajo por 16 puntos en el último cuarto cuando empezaron la remontada. Sin duda una gran victoria para los Spurs, que tuvieron las ausencias de LaMarcus Aldridge y Rudy Gay, pero que tuvieron en DeMar DeRozan a su hombre más importante de la noche. Y es que se reportó con 30 puntos, 8 rebotes y 6 asistencias que impulsaron a los Spurs al triunfo. Pasamos ahora al baloncesto de high school, donde también se vivió un final de infarto, y es que el San Antonio McCollum ganó su juego en el último suspiro en lo que ya se considera una candidata para la jugada del año. Nuestro reportero Robby Chavez nos cuenta más de este juego.
I came out to McCollum High School to check out the McCollum Cowboys against the San Antonio Southside Cardinals in a huge basketball matchup that can determine the district champion as well as crucial playoff seedings. Let's roll the highlights and see how it went.
McCollum, the number 1 team in district, was aggressive from the get-go, missing some shots, but getting the rebounds and putting them back up. However, Southside easily controlled most of the pace of this game, and McCollum found themselves down in the fourth quarter, needing a miracle. However, Coach Alvarado made sure his McCollum Cowboys were ready to deliver the dagger in a frantic final play.
It was exactly what we thought it was going to be.
Southside's a very good team. The last game went into overtime. We won by 1. We knew it was going to be a dogfight the whole way. And so hats off to them. You know, they brought the fight to us today, and just proud of the way our kids responded.
It was McCollum's Tristan Garza who hit the game-winning shot against Southside. Robby Chavez, Enlace.
Siguiendo con los deportes de high school, los mejores jugadores de fútbol americano de San Antonio se pusieron sus cascos una vez más para afrontar el último juego de esta temporada. Robby Chavez nos trae más de este juego de estrellas.
I'm here in San Antonio, Texas at the San Antonio All-Star Game at Hero Stadium, where San Antonio's best high school football seniors are playing their last game ever.
And Team Gold looked ready to go, loaded with players from all over San Antonio. However, Team Black would strike quickly. Rolling right here, looking deep under some pressure. He fires down the field. It's batted down. But wait, it's caught out of the air for a touchdown. Team Black leads 17-zip. Jordan Battle scrambling right, looks deep, finds Caleb Camarillo for the touchdown, and Team Gold would not look back after that. Battles again, looking down the field, fires deep, hits Lee's, Jeremiah Shelton for a touchdown, but there is more. A big run here. Here's the throw deep. It's going to be Dre Spriggs, the UTSA commit. I talked to Caleb Camarillo after the game.
It was fun. It was a great environment all week, being able to play with people from all over the place on all different levels, and I came out here and made a play for my team like I've been doing all year. It was great.
Both teams played hard. However, it would be Team Gold with the 44-31 victory. Robby Chavez, Enlace.
Y pasando ahora a deportes de nuestra universidad, el equipo de softball de A&M San Antonio continúa con su preparación de cara al debut oficial que tendrán el 10 de febrero. Las Jaguars tuvieron su primera competencia extraoficial el fin de semana anterior cuando se enfrentaron a Lamar State y Trinity University, pero ahora el equipo está enfocado en el debut oficial el próximo miércoles. La entrenadora Nicole Dufour nos contó que están listas y emocionadas de poder empezar a competir.
And we're kind of just ready to see what we look like against other opponents, and so super excited, kind of see, it will be able to tell us kind of what we need to work on and get ready once we start official games.
Por otra parte, la jugadora Vanessa Garcés nos contó lo que espera de este semestre.
I feel my expectations for this year, I mean, they are pretty high because I know the talent that we have on this team, and I know every single girl here works super hard, and I truly do feel that we will be on top in conference.
Eso es todo por hoy, pero nos vemos la próxima semana con más de Jaguar Sports. And when we come back, if you're looking to take a hike, we have a story about the Southside Trails.
The Southside Trails have been a popular location for people to exercise during the COVID-19 pandemic. Our reporter, Robby Chavez, brings us more.
I took a trip out to the south side of town where I encountered the Mitchell Lake Scenic Area located along the Medina River Greenway trail system. While I was there, I encountered numerous bike riders as well as families and numerous trails showing off the wildlife of the vibrant south side. While I was there, I encountered Elena Torres, who was doing a circuit workout right near the lake. I asked her about what she thought about the area.
I'm actually really happy that we have this now. I think it's really good for our community. You see a lot of families coming out here with their kids and take runs and walks. I think it's really great. Yeah, I jog, I can do sprints. There's an area further down where you can do like little HIIT workouts there, lunges, squats, like a little circuit. So,
while on the trails, you also get tremendous views of Mitchell Lake. Something you never get to see on the south side because of an earthen dam, and usually it's fenced off from the highway. The trails are also tremendous in this area, but you have to be careful because the wildlife is everywhere. I encountered a rare deer sighting in the area. Yes, folks, there are deer on the south side. Reporting from the south side of town, Robby Chavez, Enlace.
Armando Villarreal spoke with one local brewery who has gained national attention for more than just their craft beer. The brewery has created a campaign in order to raise awareness for inequality and social justice for people of color.
Weathered Souls Brewing Company in San Antonio was recently named the best brewery in the United States in 2020 by Hop Culture. The online magazine covers the best bars, beers, and breweries around the world. Hop Culture looked at more than 8,000 potential candidates in the United States and chose to proclaim Weathered Souls Brewery Company as the best brewery in 2020.
So to be able to reach the height of beating out, 500 plus breweries on receiving the top honors of best brewery, I mean, it's a completely humbling experience, but also very proud of my staff and team for being able to achieve it.
Black is Beautiful campaign is what sets the brewery apart from the others. The idea came in the summer after protests against police brutality in the wake of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor's murder.
Black is Beautiful initiative was an initiative that basically asked all of the breweries within the United States, it's transcended worldwide, but originally it was a thing to ask breweries within the United States to participate in the collaborative efforts of brewing a stout. And then 100% of those proceeds from that stout went to local organizations, charities, foundations that supported equality, inclusion, and police brutality.
Black is Beautiful craft beer will be sold at Walmart on February 8th throughout various locations within the United States.
Starting Monday, we're starting a huge campaign with Walmart for Black History Month. Black is Beautiful and 5 other breweries within the United States. So check out the local Walmart and be able to purchase beer there.
The local brewery has donated proceeds of over $50,000, and various breweries around the world joined the initiative in donating to organizations that support racial equality. I'm Armando Villarreal, Enlace.
That's all for this episode. Make sure you join us next time. Stay safe, wear a mask, and be kind to one another.